I do apologise. The emergency nature of this broadcast has caught me eating jelly babies. Jelly babies. That could be a catchphrase. No. I was just watching a cartoon. And, like, it's the most bizarre cartoon ever, where animals are spliced in as humans and just treated like humans. And there's a dude in an asexual relationship with some sort of humanoid shellfish type woman. And she dumps him. Because, well, I think she was starting to dump him. I didn't want to hear the rest of the conversation. She just started saying, "Does it not bother you that you have no discernible life direction?" And he says, "Nah." And she goes, "I'll rephrase that. It's starting to bother me that you have no discernible life direction. What am I supposed to tell people?" And I was like, oh my God, that's what I've been fucking saying. This is so close to home. And I've been talking about how I know I'm fucking single. And then there it is right in front of me. A fucking bloke can't even get an asexual relationship with a cartoon fish. And I had to turn it off before I cried. Hello, you. He's so lovey-dovey at the moment. When I got in tonight, he was, when they look at you like, and do a little dance with their paws. And I'd fed him, and his toilet's there, and he's got water, and he'd been out. But he just kept asking, and kept just sitting right next to me, purring. He just asks for attention at the moment, which is lovely. Right, what was I on about? What was I fucking on about? Oh, hang on, can I remember it? If I can remember this, right, and then the theme of whatever this film this episode is, wowza. What was it? It was going to be quite an easy to understand analogy, Mikey. That was it, Mikey. Thanks. No worries. At the gym earlier, one of the dudes up there who doesn't chat to me that often, and he was like, "I thought about you the other day," and I was like, "Did you?" "Yeah, I've not seen you for a while," and because I had that two weeks off or whatever, and then we've just not coincided in the 4 or 5 times I've been since. And we got chatting about this, that, and the other, and we got chatting about mental health, and about how, like so much of the stuff I've been saying, that everyone insists they know about it and they understand it and all that sort of stuff. And it was like, if somebody had broken their leg and someone else was going, "No, you haven't broken your leg." Like, I had that said to me. I had that actually said to me when I broke my heel. Someone who thought she knew everything because she'd worked as a healthcare assistant, as a nurse. And she thought she knew all about everything, and she's looking at it going, "That is not broken. That is not broken." And I was like, "It's in 12 fucking pieces broken. That's how broken it fucking was. You fucking know all." And I think that it was that prompted me to make the analogy, actually, because as I always say with the mental health stuff, I've had to just crack on and sit and do this, because it's like, whether you believe it's happening or not, whether you're insisting on telling me it's just my perception or any of the shit that I struggle with, I walk away and I'm not cured. It's still there. It still fucking hurts. It's still fucking horrible, and I still fucking hate it, and I still want to die a lot. I want to die quite a lot. I do. I'm supposed to do. And I know a lot of people do. It's just you're not allowed to talk about it, which is what makes it more difficult to talk about when people are actually considering it. Did you know that? I believe, personally, judge me if you will, but I believe that people should fucking talk about it a hell of a lot more. It shouldn't be such a taboo subject. It shouldn't be such a taboo subject, because that's what makes people bottle it back up again. And as I have been fucking showing you, if you bottle all your shit up and pretend it's not there, you will end up this hilarious. You will be told to take a seat. Please take a seat. I can still hear that phrase. Please take a seat. Oh, I noticed Bloopsy. What was his version? I made a mental note of that on last week. Was it have a seat? Have a seat. More instructive. Far more instructive. Bloopities is an invitation to sit. Anyway, right. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-doo. So, the broken leg. You thought I'd forgotten, didn't you? So did I. And if someone was insisting that it wasn't broken and making you walk on it, and you go, it's fucking broken. You go, no, it's not broken. It's not fucking broken. You'll be fine. Just walk on it. Just fucking walk on it. Just fucking walk on it. You would get really infuriated with that person. And in the end, you would just think, look, fuck off. I don't care what you're saying about it being broken or fucking not. It fucking hurts. There. That's what's a good analogy, because that's what you'd end up saying. And that's what I end up saying about fucking, it's only a label. Why are you looking for a label? Like, sorry, when did you assume that that's all I was looking for was a label? You dumbass cretin, is the probably commensurate response to that impolite question. Have you not ever thought how impolite that question is? You just step back. How impolite that question is. And I've had it said to me so many times. Why are you looking for a label? Fuck off, you presumptive cunt rag. That's probably an incommensurate response to that question. But that's why it's a pretty decent analogy, Mikey. Thanks, Mikey. Anyway, now, can I do the second one, which was the point of this, which I just fucking have. See, this medicine does work. This medicine does work, because I can even digress again and come back to say that I was going to offload about my day and how I've been on the meds. See? It is working. It is working. I never recover that quickly. If at all. If at all. If you've watched a few of these, you will have seen my car crashes, and they do happen quite emphatically and irreversibly sometimes. So, I went to my support group, and it wasn't fucking happening, and that wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Although I did say to her, did I name her? I think I'm just going to call her Cool Bird, because she's a cool bird. So I saw Cool Bird, and she was like, "Sorry, mate, it's cancelled," and like she'd been dragged away from the group to do stuff in the hospital end because guess why? Because of the fucking virus. And if you are watching this video, I must warn you that I think I might have sneezed last Thursday, so I may still be infectious. Just letting you know, make your own mind up. You know, it's, you know, with what everyone's going on, people have got their own worries. But I have sneezed, and within the last few days, I might be deathwoodly infected. So anyway, again, it was like I didn't kick off, or didn't think of, for fuck's sake. And I did say to her, were you that withheld number that I didn't answer, that private number that I didn't answer? And you're actually phoning to tell me? And she said, yeah. So what she did do was, I just said, look, I don't answer private numbers because I just fucking don't. All right? If I see private numbers, I think, fuck you. It just makes me really suspicious. I think, fucking tell me who you fucking are. It's like, oh, I'd want you to answer the phone, but I'm not telling you who I fucking am. And just on principle, I think, fuck you. If you're not fucking happy to let me know who you fucking are, I'm not fucking happy to speak to you. I don't care who you are. Seriously, that's one of my little idiosyncrasies where I stick my fucking foot down and go, no, fuck off, you're rude. A lot of other people go, why can't you just answer the phone and talk to them? Because I don't fucking want to. On the principle of the fucking thing, it's not fucking polite. So she said, I'll go and put a note on your screen to only text you. And that's your preferred method of communication. I was like, brilliant. I say that to every single professional fucking outfit I ever fucking have, you know, like Vodafone or anyone. I was like, can't you just text me? It's, you know, I thought we lived in a world where at least fucking learning difficulties and communication difficulties were respected. You know, like you can order things in Braille and shit. And I don't think it's too much to ask to be fucking texted by people. If they've just got some shit to tell me, fucking text it to me. I shouldn't have to fucking explain why. That's what I always get asked at that point, is why. Well, fuck you is why. And fuck you a bit more as well, because you might be quite fit. But seriously, fuck you, double fuck you is why. That's why. None of your fucking business is fucking why. Mind your fucking own is fucking why. I'm a little rambunctious tonight. Do forgive me, won't you? But yeah, what else was I going to say? I was going to say, like, I did my bits and bobs. I didn't get my sub working, but I went round my mates and he wasn't there. And so then I drove down to Halfords and then I had a chat with him and then I like attempted to mend it. I chatted to him and he was like, "No, I won't do that. I'm not insured." I said, "Well, I will," and it didn't work. But I then went back to my mates afterwards because it's like I need some further advice. Still wasn't in. And I was just doing things and completing things, and I went to get protein shakes. That was fucking shut. So I went somewhere else. Then I went to the gym. And you know what I mean? When I'd done all the farting around, and I looked around 3, 4 different supermarkets to try and get bog roll, and I couldn't get bog roll. But I did get 4 packs of wet wipes, and there's probably a few days worth there of bumhole cleanliness for my goodly ring. And you know, I was getting that would normally just every fucking lot of empty shelves. I'd be growling and whatever. I think I only audibly said, "Oh, for fuck's sake," once, and that was getting into Tesco's and I saw that Holland and Barrett was closed. After I'd had the fucking goodwill and faith to organise them into my fucking day, everything was going well. They were supposed to be open because that fitted with my plans, right? And then there they are, not fucking meeting me halfway, the cunts. I was quite justified. No, it was right in front of the security guard, and there's about 10 people around. But fortunately, I buttoned my lip and just walked in, and then walked back, and it was actually anyway. Babble, 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 babble. It's been alright. I did have a little bit of a crash. That was just before I started watching the cartoon. I had a bit of a crash. I think I've had 2 crashes now. I can say it again because it's dear it. I've had 2 crashes, but I think on both occasions I've had a reasonable workout at the gym. Come out of the gym, had a hot shower, and a big hot meal. So like I've been saying, you always have to step back again and go, hang on, where are the patterns? Where are the patterns? And my crash consisted of snuggling with my little cat for about 25 minutes. And I sort of felt a little bit sleepy and a bit like, whoa. And then that was it, wasn't it? Then I woke up again and I pissed you off. I didn't piss him off. It's just he likes to arrange himself around my hand. And as the minutes tick by, you just feel his little head turn, and then his paws get on this bit, and his front paws get on, and then he likes to just be wrapped around my hand. And if I have the fucking audacity to move my hand when he's got his paws on it, he feels rejected and abandoned. And he looks at me like I hate him. He looks at me like I've just kicked him in his asshole. No, he doesn't. No, he looks at me like I've just broken his heart, actually. Not kicked him in his arsehole. If I kicked him in his arsehole, he would look at me very differently, I'm sure. Yeah. So I think I am hopefully starting to move towards being able to have a discernible life direction so that I can go out with an asexual relationship with a cartoon shellfish type woman. She spoke English and she had a pair of knockers. Something. Anyway, no, I've got bigger goals than that for my life. But again, it's one of those we just think, actually, just by and large, on the holically, has been quite a decent day in terms of my cognitive function, I think. But aside from anything else, and in terms of my temperament, being able to hold my temperament, only one minor little bit of road rage, while I was phoning my mate, and I forgot. I spoke to him on the phone a bit later. I was like, "Mate, if you get an answer phone message going, I'll fucking for you would, you fucking prick." that was me, but it wasn't at you. It was while I was driving. I think it might have added fucking bell or something. I don't know, but he would have just got that, and it was just like I just suddenly looked at the phone screen and it was still on. The fucking phone button was still green. Oh shit! So that's been my day.